Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, and let's continue the game where we last left off, which is trying to now infiltrate the apartment, which is under lockdown by Hengsha security, alias Belltower. Let's see if we can manage to sneak in.
Access granted.
Well, into the vents we go, from another point. Now, once again, we'll use non-lethal force if we can, but if we get... Now let's do a little bit of exploring. Might find something useful in here. But if we get spotted and it turns into a shootout, well, then shotgun and handgun it is. Now what's this? Ooh, a praxis kit. Nice find. Now it gets a little hard to see. Well, extra praxis kit is welcome, and definitely gonna use it on this. And next time, once we level up, let's up. Let's increase our battery charge time. Made it inside the apartment complex. I don't have the ability to move those containers. This isn't the apartment we're looking for, but let's snoop around. Some handgun ammo. there would be another vent, but can't access it.
Who's holding up the damn elevator?
No idea, sir.
Well, you better find it. That elevator has to be free at all times. Our specialist needs to get up here and break into this computer ASAP.
Acknowledged, sir.
Of more, but maybe I can use some knockout. Oh. Oh, phew, thankfully once again press the wrong button.
Explode!
Well, we took out all three. Nice. Now let's wait until the gas. Well, to be yeah. A lot of notes. Oh, damn fire. Let's just first check around the room before we use the computer, because if I remember, you can find the password somewhere in here. Some painkillers. Another stopworm software. Don't see anything. By the way, let's check what's the inventory situation. Well, it's pretty good all in all. Now let's check the vent. See what's in there. Ah, actually I think I know. If I had the ability to move heavy, I could probably... Yes, I could have gotten through here completely by passing those couple of guards. Well, let's check around if we find anything else. Now some beer. It leads us back here. Okay, watch the fire. look at these post-it notes if anything would. Well, it's only level 1, but of course it has to be because it's a story. Can't see. Well, let's try to hack it. That's why we got so many hacking. All the way up there. I got plenty of time.
Access granted.
Well, let's see what reads in here.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Belltower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
And that's our next clue. Go into that nightclub. Now let's try to get out of here. And let's get out the way we came. And might as well. No. Hidden there.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the Hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
And we got the praxis. Well, now let's.
Access granted.
Now this just gives me a shortcut.
Ah, a visitor to Lower City. What do you think of our roof, stranger? Doesn't it create a lovely atmosphere? I admit there are some nice views even down here. You'll see. On that rooftop.
在当地的lâm诊所里，我从来没见过那样的手。
I do remember that this place had something of interest. Oh, it pays to explore.
Access granted.
Let's look up here as well. Of course, not all secrets can be found because you don't have the right augments. There's something over there. Let's see if... Ah! Ammo capacity upgrade. Don't mind if I do. Now let's examine first. Damage output, ammo capacity, reload speed, rate of fire. What about the handgun? Now let's increase the handguns. And I'll reload it with I wonder where was that hotel where I... Oh yeah, actually, now that I remember, before we leave, let's go and pick up that Pep's gun and the ammo so we can sell them later on. I hope I'll find a weapon merchant soon enough so I can sell it. Oh yeah. let's look up here. See if we can find anything of interest in here.
走开！你会把收割者招来的，那很危险。
You shouldn't be down here, Lao Wai. I know you probably heard that Belltower keeps the streets of Lower City safe, but that is a lie. They're all in it together. Belltower, the triads, the harvesters, even TYM. They all want a piece of Chinese people. And when they're done, they will be...
Damn, that's complicated even for a low level. Well, maybe later I'll come back here. For now, I don't think there's anything I... Yep, I'm gonna probably come back here later. Because if I do remember, there is actually side quest that I need to do up in the roof area.
What are you doing down here? You slumming? Lower City is dangerous.
Just looking around. Getting some XP. Probably near where I came from.
Don't
Yes.
stay here, Lao Wai. This city is very dangerous.
Yes, now this is the... Now I do remember that hive is over there. Now where was that hotel I was... Oh, no, actually this was the hotel. Let's go in here. I think the weapon merchant was somewhere over here.
Sorry, but for the service you want, you damn well better believe I'm getting my full amount of credits.
Sweet pea. I can hardly make my
Want a
rent this month.
party?
Join the club.
I can go all night.
Yes, here it is.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
Now first let's sell. I didn't even notice that I had pick up machine pistol ammo. Now, let's see what you're offering. Rockets, silencer, target seeking system. Combat rifle, machine pistol, damage upgrade. Yes, but you can't get that into double barrel shotgun. Well, damage output upgrade. And let's buy 2 of these for...
You make me poor. Deal with you no fun.
Actually, let's have a beer. keep modifying the handgun. Yes, that's very useful. An e-book.
Good evening, sir. The minute I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan showed up.
I wish she still did.
You and me both, girl. Welcome to the Honghua Hotel. Our manager is currently indisposed at the moment, but I would be happy to help you with anything you might need.
Will it be business or pleasure? Perhaps a little bit of both?
And when you enter this hotel, there's a side quest, and that was a hint of side quest you can do. And let's get to it as soon as I find it. I think it. Let's see, was it? Yeah, it was probably floor 3. Or 4. It was one of these rooms where maybe it was on the 4th floor. Let's keep going.
Oh no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight. Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the warpath.
Yep, this sounds.
I told you, I am not getting arguments. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
They tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May.
No. End of talking. It's too dangerous. I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that.
Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the warpath.
My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
Now let's talk with the May and get the side quest activated.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Please. A soldier, someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no, even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hengsha to Belltower, and Belltower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend, or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had to deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Belltower become the police in Lower Hengsha, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
You said you can pay. How much are we talking here?
If you free Ning, I will pay good. 1,000 credit. More, if you're willing to help again.
Well, that's very tempting.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
Okay.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen, I fear there's little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropazine. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Okay, now let's go and talk to the bouncer before cutting the video to the roof level. And I think it's right where we landed. Yeah.
Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already. You don't think Chan, for Ning's sake? I hope not. May is worried though.
Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with Acker?
Where else would she be?
That girl is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days.
If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her.
Also, I'm just looking at what should I, when the opportunity comes, upgrade next. Should I, at some point, I'd still think I'm gonna improve my damage reduction. You can also get an EMP shielding later on. Or should I get some carrying capacity? And of course there is still, could get the radar. scripting possibilities. Well, a lot of things to choose from, but maybe next time I'll try to upgrade something, my eyes, so I can see through walls. That might be a good, or maybe armor. Well, ways to go until next level, but now let's continue talking to the bouncer.
Shove off before I shove you off.
Big
I'm
talk.
here to see you.
What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
Alpha seems to be.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
Thank you. Well, it pays to have an e-book. Pays to have the KC mod or KC Aug social enhancer. It does help you a lot in right situations. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the video here now. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and rescue Ming, and also listen that the May had another job for us, so we might do that before we head to the main missions, but that'll be the next video. Until then, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.